On your Excel Deep mower deck, you can use a John Deere MulchControl kit to make sure your lawn looks perfectly groomed. Today, we will show you how to install the Electric One Touch MulchControl kit on your mower. The Electric One Touch MulchControl kit is available on X300 and X500 Select Series Excel Deep mower decks. Visit your dealer to understand mower compatibility. Remember, before installing any attachments, be sure to recognize safety info, understand safety signals, and be familiar with your operator's manual. Park the tractor safely on flat ground, engine off, park brakes set, deck down, and key removed. To remove the mower deck, refer to your operator's manual for instructions. Next, position the mower deck so you have access to both sides. Before we begin, take the kit out of the box and lay out all pieces and parts. Now, we are going to remove the mower blades. Insert wood block between the blade and mower deck to prevent the blade from turning. Remove bolt, washer, and blade and repeat on all blades. Depending on your deck size, you might have to do this 2 or 3 times. The first step to install the kit is to bolt on the mulch gate stop plate under the deck. Tighten bolts to spec. Next, we'll install the deflectors. Start with the left deflector and attach to the deck like this. Line up the split tab, then rotate deflector until the top tabs slide over the baffles. Attach the lock nut on the top of the deck. Tighten to spec. For decks with 3 spindles, we will now install the right deflector. While making sure the mulch gate is outside the stop plate, align the deflector with existing holes in mower deck and attach using a carriage bolt and lock nut. Tighten to spec. Install the actuator bracket to the gauge wheel bracket with 2 bolts and 2 lock nuts, like this. Tighten the bolts to spec. Make sure the mulch gate is in the closed position and loosely install the pivot arm to the pivot shaft with a lock nut. Install actuator assembly to bracket with pin and spring locking pin. Tighten lock nuts, including the lock nut attaching the right deflector to the deck baffle. Install spring between the pivot arm and the bushing on the tension arm. Use a spring puller or similar tool to help with installation. Install harness clip into the actuator bracket. Install harness clip on the right hand upstop bracket. Next, we'll install the mulch blades. Mulch blades help ensure the grass flows best for mulching. Insert a wood block to prevent blades from turning and install the blades using the large washer and bolt with the cutting edge towards the ground like this. Tighten to spec using a torque wrench. After all blades are installed, rotate blades by hand to ensure no interference occurs. Verify all hardware is tightened. The next step is to install the deck back onto your mower. Refer to the service mower section on your operator's manual for installation instructions. Once the deck is attached, raise or remove the hood. Disconnect spark plugs. Remove hole plug from the dash panel. This will be replaced with a switch. Install relay block to dash support with bolt and clamp-on nut. Attach relay block with a cable tie clip on machines with a carbon canister. Using 2 hands, connect the wire harness under the dash to the switch on top of the dash. Insert switch into the hole, making sure the switch snaps into place on top of the dash. Route the kit harness down the right side, following the main machine harness between the side panel and frame. Attach kit harness to the main machine harness with zip ties. Plug male connector from main machine harness into female connector on kit harness. Attach actuator harness to main machine harness with releasable clip. Route the actuator harness following the main machine harness behind the side panel toward the kit harness. Plug connector from kit harness into connector on actuator harness.
Reconnect spark plugs.
Tuck the harnesses behind the side panel, then lower or reinstall the hood. Press the switch down for mulch mode. Press the switch up for side discharge. Turn the mulch control on and off from your seat. To purchase parts and attachments, visit your local John Deere dealer or visit jdparts.deere.com. Thank you for choosing John Deere.